Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location. This is the TCMMA podcast with your host, Chris Cross.
Whoa!
Dana White privilege.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Dana White privilege. Privilege. Privilege.
What's happening? This your boy Chris Cross checking in. This is a TCMMA podcast, and UFC fighters are losing their minds. They're losing their minds. I want to move up to heavyweight and fight for the title. I want to go to boxing. I want to come back from boxing into the UFC. It's like, everybody calm down and just worry about your next fight. Let the UFC handle it at this point. This is what would happen if you had no governing structure. These guys would be all over the place. There'd be no weight classes or divisions. It would just be big names fighting against other big names. And then how eventually do you get to become a big name? So it's just a lot of craziness out there right now. And you'll see this as we go through some of the topics. Daniel Cormier says right place, right time for McGregor versus Chandler to be UFC's first 165-pound title fight. I like it. I'm in on that for the title. Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
I'm in on that one. All in on that. I like it. Why not? Don't make these guys run through the gauntlet. They're not going to make it there. Just go ahead and strap someone with the belt and let everyone else come and get it. I like it. I'm all in on that. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira provides update on multiple injuries and potential heavyweight fight. And I'm for this one too. But I just want to see him fight John Jones. I don't want to see all the other fights. Anyone else who moves up, or down for that matter, gets to go right for the title. In most cases. Volkanovski. Others have done it. Up and down. McGregor did it back in the day. But right for the title. Islam Makhachev dreams of a second title with Dustin Poirier looming at UFC 302. He better be worried about the diamond. And then if he does go up, doesn't win, comes back down, you saw what happened to Volkanovski. Just worry about your division. Just worry about your division.
Yes!
Everybody calm down. Everybody relax. Sean O'Malley claims discussions with the UFC for a boxing crossover fight have previously taken place if it makes us enough money. Oh, here we go. These fighters are losing their minds.
Oh no!
Boxing? Didn't you see what it did to McGregor? Even if he comes back now and he's really, really good. On the positive side, he lost a lot of time with all this stuff. He made a bunch of money, so I get it. I get it from an individual perspective. If you're Sean O'Malley with the podcast, with the title, the time is now, grab the money. I get it. I can't be mad at it, but it's just like, man, I just want to see you guys fight in the UFC. Here, Prochazka eyeing middleweight move if he reclaims UFC light heavyweight title. I could handle the division. But see, first, just take care of business in the light heavyweight division. You're not the champ right now. It's hard to make those statements and take them seriously when you're not the champ. Now, when guys like O'Malley say, hey, I want to go to boxing, okay, you're a champ. Alex Pereira, I want to fight for the heavyweight. You got to realize too, and I get it, these guys are competitors, man. They want it. They got the championship and they feel like they're unstoppable. They got to have something else they're chasing. That's just the way that it goes. But when you're not the champ and you're saying you're going to do this or that or go to boxing, come back, it's like, come on, man. How do you take that seriously? They're not even the champ in their division, in their main sport. Get out of here. So back to Daniel Cormier, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, 165-pound title fight at UFC 303. Should this happen? It's not going to happen, but should it? And I shouldn't say it wouldn't happen. Who knows? But Cormier is saying, I believe, excuse me, if they're going to do a 165-pound division, it should have a name attached to the weight class that it is so big that it draws people's attention. Conor McGregor being that name. This is what he said on the Good Guy, Bad Guy podcast. And I love it. Not so fast though. Chael Sonnen weighing back in. This is not accurate. It's entertaining, he said. About McGregor versus Chandler. And that's it. It is entertaining. Is it accurate? No. But it's just a starting point. You know, when you start a new division, the belt's probably going to change hands a few times. You would think. And would you have the Islam Makhachevs? Yes. Or Leon Edwards? Maybe. Go down to 165. How does that void get filled? Super lightweight? It's interesting. So why not make the first one entertaining? I'm not against that. I'm a rational dude. Why not make it entertaining? Let's do it, man.
Yes!
And with McGregor versus Chandler,
This guy's stock is rising fast.
someone will come out of that thing huge. And can you see if they just create a division and let McGregor fight for it and he comes in and gets the belt? And who knows? It could be the perfect weight class for him. Or maybe he defends it once or twice. You just don't know. So it's entertaining, but then the winner comes out of it a champion. And then people are going to be knocking on the door like crazy. Like crazy. Maybe Colby Covington. Maybe Islam. Maybe we get to see some of these fights that we don't get to see right now. So I don't think it matters who fights for it first or have a whole lead up and tournament or something. When I say tournament, I mean like maybe 3 or 4 fights in the lead up to a title, right? With some main characters. I don't know. But I'd rather just see you just throw it in there, make it for the title, and then let's have a new weight class. Who's against that? I know some of you are because you're against everything. But it's all good. It's all good. UFC light heavyweight champ, the man, Alex Pereira, still talking about the heavyweight division. And just let him fight John Jones. He got a couple injuries he's dealing with. I think it's 2 broken toes. You know, I want to say no big deal, but you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, that's better than anything else. So he'll recover from that, but he can't fight at UFC 301 due to the fact. But he still was eyeing the heavyweight division. Dana White clearly was against that at the UFC 300 post-fight press conference. But he's been against something before, but then people weigh in enough to where it's like it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And he relents. Because if it makes money, it makes sense. You know? And Pineda versus John Jones makes the most sense right now. Sorry, Tom Aspinall. That's what it is, in my opinion. Islam Makhachev dreams of second title with Dustin Poirier looming at UFC 302. Calm down.
Oh no!
Relax. Take a step back. Quit dreaming and focus on Dustin Poirier. Because, yeah, you should beat him, but this is a legitimate fighter, ladies and gentlemen, who is eager to get another. It's like Colby Covington getting another shot. Eventually, one of these guys is going to win, and people are going to be surprised. And Poirier is capable of doing that. Now, I got Islam winning, right? Obviously. But better keep your focus on him. Sean O'Malley claims discussions with the UFC for a boxing crossover fight have previously taken place. It's all about the money. And, you know, I'm sure it has. But can we just stay focused on UFC? Can the Sugar Show just focus on retaining the bantamweight belt and maybe moving up a weight class. Is that too much to ask? Why do all these, and that's the other thing, is why do all these UFC fighters want to go to boxing? Like, what, I get the money. Okay, cool. I get that. But what's the lure? What's luring them to want to go into boxing where your skills are limited to prove that you're a great striker? But it's just a different sport. The guy grabs a hold of you, the ref comes in, he breaks you up. There's none of that in the UFC. That's why I'm a big fan. And I grew up on boxing, but now it's like I recognize boxing is an art. MMA is the whole package. And I'm all about the whole package. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And again, I grew up on boxing when there was no UFC, okay? So now I look at him like I just don't get it. Your Prochazka iron middleweight move if he reclaims the UFC light heavyweight title. Well, got to get you a title shot first because the champ is saying he wants to move up. And your Prochazka already talking about winning it and then moving down. So, oh, you got to love it, man. These guys are all over the place.
Yes!
Pereira's hiding from Prochazka. Prochazka is thinking about winning the belt and then moving down. And when I say Pereira's hiding, it's not like he's hiding because he can't beat him, potentially. It's just that he's got other aspirations now. It's like, all right, I defended the belt. All right, all you guys, nobody can mess with me. I think Hamza can, but, you know, they're slow rolling him right now. So that's going to take some time. I think Hamza can beat him, but that, you know, that's not today. And by that time, Pereira might be 39. So what are you supposed to do? All right, so let us jump into the Q&A. Kenneth Bruner weighing in, and he says, Bo needs to focus on learning how to fight instead of talking trash about Hamza. We all saw the way he looked during that Brundage fight. Who did Hamza fight on his 5th fight? Answer, Igor Meliskarov, a.k.a. 4-time World Sambo champion. That's who we fought. So the comparison is not there, but I will say about Bo Nickal, he's early on in the career, and we haven't nearly seen what he's capable of yet. And he might have a setback, and Hamza might not have a setback. But Bo Nickal is coming. I still take Hamza at the end of the day, but Bo Nickal is certainly at a point right now where he's going to get better and better over time. Please believe it. At Southern Cross MMA. This MMA guru as a Top Gun pilot. Okay. At Emperor Hadrian. Nice t-shirt, big man. Yeah, so you got the people coming in on all topics right now. I like it. Forget MMA. Let's just talk about the t-shirt and comparisons. I'm with it. Let's mix it up. The master. Always serious, saying, to be fair, I think he struggled so much against Burns because he had a terrible weight cut. Look at the fight if you don't believe me. He has never looked so drained in a fight. Before or after. Even at his worst physical state, he beat the number 2 welterweight in the world. Exactly. At the Micah Reynolds, Conor versus Chandler. I need to see some tape on Conor. Not the same fighter. And we have to see the weight class and what is, what cycle he's on right now. On and off of stuff, getting tested. And he's looking like to determine if he has a chance in coming back and beating a high mid-range level fighter in Chandler. Still a tough fight. Yeah. Listen, I will say this, Chandler is for real. Chandler is absolutely for real. And McGregor better not come in half-stepping. And it's like when he doesn't fight for a while, he comes in and faces Poirier, then Poirier. Well, Cerrone, okay, that was a warm-up. Then Poirier, tough fights. Then Chandler. It's almost like he needs to fight like 4 times in 8 months to a year. Like once every 3 months, rapid fire against some warm-up fights. And get his everything back in. I don't know if he wants to do all that. I don't think he's against it. But he needs to get some time in the octagon if he's going to get back to full form. Conor needs time back in the octagon, and it's tough that he just comes in and faces these big names because those are extremely tough situations, and it's hard to say how he's going to come out of it. You know, I hope he pulls it out against Chandler. I'm rooting for him. I'm picking him. That's my guy till the end. But Michael Chandler is a tough fight to just come in with octagon rust, which seems like that's the case for McGregor over the last 4 to 6 years, and expect you're going to beat Michael Chandler. And if he does, you just got to understand it's a major feat because Chandler is, he's had a little break now, but he's much more active than McGregor. Make no mistake about it. McGregor has his hands full, and at the same time, we like it that way because you don't know what's going to happen. Because McGregor is really good, and so is Michael Chandler, and I can't wait to see it. But listen, that'll do for today. It's your boy Chris Cross. Have a great day. God bless. As always, peace.